Yeah, my name's Mitch Bechard and I'm the Glenfiddich ambassador for the Western USA. Do you know, there's been so many different experiences from doing amazing tastings on boats in the middle of the ocean to actually one that I had in Vegas very recently was last year. A hotel opened up here and I was chosen to do the training on the Scotch category. So I got picked up from the airport and I heard it was going to be quite a big one. So when the guy picked me up, I was like, so how many have we got? He's like, yeah, you got quite a few. I arrived there and there was 1,000 of the staff that were all sitting in one room. And I did 2 hours with them training on Scotch Whisky, which was unbelievable. And it was kind of like a rock concert. You know, by the end of it, it was just unbelievable. I had them all on their feet, I had them all shouting, and it was fantastic. But you know, I think one of the things about the job that I do is every day is very much different. And I really get off on just opening people's eyes to Scotch whisky. The craziest week I've had so far in this job started off with me going and racing a NASCAR, which was kind of nuts. I thought I was just going to go around, you know, do like a couple of laps with a driver, but it turned out I was actually driving it. I then proceeded to jump on a plane. I went to Aspen and I did a tasting right at the top of the mountain where we actually had to snowboard into the restaurant. There's no other way of accessing it as opposed to unless you're skiing or snowboarding down, so that was pretty cool. We then went and drove some Bentleys on the ice with a driver this time, thankfully. I wasn't driving that one. I then jumped on a plane, went to New York, and we had a party on the Statue of Liberty. And bear in mind, this is all the same week. We hired out the Statue of Liberty. It was for our 125th anniversary, where we were auctioning off a bottle of Janet Sheed Roberts Glenfiddich. It's a 55-year-old Glenfiddich, only 11 bottles made throughout the world, and we're selling these for charity, for an auction. And our one went for $94,000, and I actually stuck my hand up for a bidder, not for myself, at $93,000. So that kind of topped off my crazy week. You know, that was all within 7 days. You know, how to drink your Scotch whisky is entirely up to yourself, and it really depends on what mood you're in. But you know, I've made margaritas up with a Glenfiddich 12-year-old before, and it works fantastically well.
Oh yeah?
I don't recommend doing that in Scotland though. Does it have to be Scotch, or does it have to be?
No, you personally, what's one thing you can't live without?
I'd definitely say my family, my wife and my 5-year-old daughter.